Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl. I want to talk to you a little bit today about grill safety. Out here at the old Handy Dandy Barbecue, going to talk to you about what would you do. First thing you want to do when you grill, of course, you open your lid. Get here, get your grill fired up. Of course, if you're like me, you got a grill that's more than about, I don't know, 15 minutes old. Strikers never do work, so you got to do it the old Coalport Carl way. Get yourself out a piece of newspaper here. You twist it up real good. Get yourself a small fire going. Get yourself a small fire going with newspaper. Once the paper's burned real good, then you turn on your gas. See, you gotta watch not to get your face in there too close when you're doing it, because if you do, you can have a pretty serious fire. There we go. Now we're ready to grill. Then you gotta figure out what you're gonna do with this. So typically, I'll just, as it grows bigger and bigger, I'll just throw that out there, and you get your old handy watering can here for your flowers, and you put that out. Now you're ready to grill. So once you've got that much done, you gotta get your meat. And once you get your meat, then you're ready to go. Hey, Coalport Carl here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about changing a tire on a vehicle. I know I told you before about how I like to do mechanicking. Today I thought I'd give you a step-by-step on changing a tire. First, number one step when you're going to change a tire is you got to look at the tire and make sure it's flat. Now you'll see in this case it's not. So since it's not, there's no reason to change this one. So I don't really have anything to teach you there. If you don't have a flat tire, you don't need to change it. That's the lesson there. A little tip from Carl. Hey, Coalport Carl here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about best way to keep an organized garage so you know just exactly where everything is when you need to do some work on your bench. You'll notice what you want here on your bench is everything to be... What you want here on your bench is everything to be perfectly organized. That way when you need to find something like a wrench, well, you know the wrenches are right here. When you need to find a nail, you got this whole bucket. You got this whole bucket of perfectly good nails right here. You know exactly where your nails are. Hose, you got your hose. Over here's your oils, fluids, and smoothie makers. I keep them right up here with my oils and fluids. And over here's your assorted pumpkins and things for your holidays. Forget it. So I want to talk to you a little bit today about garage organization. You'll see here I got a perfect system going where I keep my wrenches here. That way if I need one, I got one. I keep a cordless drill here. Typically it's dead as a doornail, so when I need it I can get nothing out of it. And then I got my crimper here. Everybody needs a good crimper and some rope. That way if you catch some criminals outside your house, you got something to tie them with. And then the workbench, you're going to keep your nails and your bolts in organized form here. You got to be careful when you go through them not to stab your fingers. Over here I like to keep my oils, car cleaners, and smoothie makers. Those things go well together. And then your assorted pumpkins and yard ornaments for Halloween you keep just under the bench. That's typically the way I keep mine. And then you'll see this down here. This here is for easy access of your cooking oils, your flower pots, some more rope, some wedges, and some styrofoam bowls. I like to keep everything organized like that. An old kerosene heater that don't work, I like to keep that around. Basically my rule of thumb is never throw anything away. You never know when you're going to need to build a little something like MacGyver. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl coming to you live here from Coalport. I want to talk to you today, filming right in front of Coalport's largest rose of Sharon. It's approximately 975 feet tall. It's the rose of Sharon. It's Coalport's largest rose of Sharon. It's approximately 4,500 feet tall and about 75 feet wide. It was planted here in 1921 by the founder of Coalport, Mr. Port. I believe his first name was Steve. Steve Port was the founder of Coalport, and he planted the largest rose of Sharon. It now stands about 1,700 feet tall. I wish I could even show you the top. I can't get anywhere near it. And about 850 feet wide. I just wanted to show you that. 1, 2, 3. Podnar. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl. Another Friday came and went. Well, it didn't went yet. Here we are. Just now getting here, basically. Sorry I messed that up a little bit. Another Friday came, and for too long it will have went. That's the way it goes, really. They come and go pretty quick. Surprises me how quick they come and go, really. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl, another Friday here. So you know what that means. Getting together, getting a little blasted, talking about what we like to do, really. This week I want to talk to you about The Dark Knight. New Batman coming out here pretty quick. I'm probably going to see it. I'm a little bummed out because Keith Legend won't be in it this time. He was the best Joker I've ever seen. I liked him better than Jack Nicholson. Keith Legend probably the best Joker I've ever seen. Better than that Julio Iglesias guy that played it back on the original show in the 50s. Or was it the 20s? I don't know. I don't know what year it was. Don't really matter, really. Blast it. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl. I want to talk to you this week about going out and seeing The Dark Knight. Well, the new Dark Knight Rising be coming out here next weekend. Get ready to see it. I've been gearing up by watching the old Dark Knight. Boy, I tell you what, that's a dark movie. Dark Knight's really a good name for it. That Keith Ledger, he's something else in that movie. He's kind of scary as a Joker. Don't really joke that much. He makes you a little bit nervous. Why so serious? But that's all I was into that. Heath Ledger, he's a pretty good actor, really. He kind of made the movie. I was kind of into the way it worked. First, I thought he's some kind of psychopath, really, and I thought maybe not really. And then, of course, he come to that early demise, and so that didn't really work out. Want to give a shout out this week. Too bad I heard a news story about that actor Sherman Hemsley dying. That's too bad, really. He's a pretty good actor. Hate to see him gone. He's most notably known for his role as George Jetson. I feel bad for his wife Jane. He has a boy Elroy. He's probably gonna miss him a lot. And he had that maid Florence. She was funny. They made that show. Him and Florence battered back and forth. His dog Astro. This is a pretty good show, really. So, hey, Sherman, sorry to see you go. This is for you, George. Blast it. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl. Another week gone by. I wanted to talk to you this week about piss. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl. I want to talk to you this week about a serious subject. Another Friday came around, rolled in. That's how we do it, really. Wait for every Friday to come around. I want to talk to you today about a serious subject, and that subject is wearing good, comfortable shoes. If you're gonna... I can't do it. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Nomenclature. Friday afternoon, blast it. Get ready to get out tonight. Probably going to head uptown to the bar and see if I can get myself into a little bit of that there, Coalport Karma. Coalport Voodoo, Coalport Milk Mamas, Coalport Crotch Kick, Coalport Mojo, Coalport Stick and Move, Stick and Move, Coalport Crack Lick. I got a friend of mine down there in Florida. He's a member of that Rusted Few Motor Club. Probably going to talk to him here after I hit Mega Millions about seeing if he can put me a Stang together. Something real powerful I can burn up some highways with. Probably something I'm going to look into. Rusted Few, they're pretty good at what to do down there. And it's cool to have donkeys in Florida that like to be looking out for something I'm interested in. Pretty much into that, really. Hey, what's going on? It's Coalport Carl, another Friday rolling around. Want to talk to you a couple things this week. First thing I want to talk to you about, it's got a brand new thing going on here. A bill the new town councilman's putting together. Coalport Crime Watch. That's going on up the community building the third Monday of every month, or I don't know if it's the third Monday of every month. Third Monday of the month coming up anyway. 7 p.m. You should go up and check it out. Maybe we can clean up a little bit of this nonsense going around town here. Something's definitely like cancer eating away at things. Like to see a few people get in on that. I'm probably going to go up to the meeting. Probably if I go, I'll go upload it though, because that's the way I like to go to most kind of meetings like that. So seriously though, look into it up there and maybe get a few people in this community together that care a little bit. Maybe we can change a few things. Don't forget, be good to each other and be safe this weekend. Later. Don't forget, when you wipe, make sure you get it all. Later. Always remember, it's okay to pick your nose, but first chance you get, wash your hands. Later. That's it for me till next Friday. Everybody have a good blasted weekend. Later.